Students, have you ever made a teacher cry? Mr. Rodriguez taught night classes for adults getting their GEDs. Most students worked double shifts and showed up exhausted. Half would drop out by October. One student, Maria, was different. She'd sit in the front row taking notes on napkins because she couldn't afford a notebook. Always ask thoughtful questions even when other students rolled their eyes. The second week, Maria's pen ran out of ink mid-sentence. She kept writing anyway, pressing the empty pen into the napkin. Mr. Rodriguez quietly slid a new pen across her desk without stopping his lecture. Next class, he brought extra supplies, pencils, paper, even granola bars for the 10-minute break. Maria's eyes widened when she saw the small stack waiting on her desk. For everyone, he announced, watching students grab supplies like they were lifelines. Maria started staying after class to help stack chairs. She'd ask follow-up questions about algebra problems while sweeping eraser dust off the whiteboard. Other students complained she was sucking up to the teacher. Third week, she brought her younger brother. He sat quietly in the back corner doing homework while Maria took notes. Mr. Rodriguez pretended not to notice when the boy fell asleep. Babysitter fell through, Maria whispered during break. I can take him home if he's fine, Mr. Rodriguez said, dimming the lights near the boy's chair. Fourth week, Maria asked if she could borrow a calculator overnight. She returned it the next morning, freshly cleaned, with a handwritten thank you note tucked inside the case. Then Maria stopped coming. Her chair sat empty on Tuesday. Wednesday, Mr. Rodriguez left supplies on her desk anyway. Thursday, he moved her chair closer to the heater, thinking maybe she'd been cold. Week 2 of her absence, other students started asking, where's the napkin girl? Think she dropped out like the others? Mr. Rodriguez kept setting out supplies for her. Fresh pencils, clean paper, a granola bar just in case. Other students thought he was losing it. She's not coming back, said Tom, a mechanic who'd missed half his own classes. They never do. Week 3, the building supervisor mentioned the waste. You're putting out supplies for ghosts. Week 4, Mr. Rodriguez brought Maria's favorite pen, the blue one she'd commented on. He placed it carefully on her desk, next to the untouched supplies from previous nights. Month 2, students stopped asking. The janitor started throwing away Maria's unused materials at the end of each class. Mr. Rodriguez quietly retrieved them from the trash. Other teachers thought he was being foolish. She's probably pregnant, whispered Ms. Johnson from the math department, or moved back to Mexico. On month 3, new students filled the empty seats. Mr. Rodriguez still left space for Maria, still set out her supplies, still saved her the chair by the heater. Then one Thursday in November, rain pounding the windows, the door creaked open during the middle of a lesson about fractions. Maria walked in, soaking wet, carrying a hospital bracelet on her wrist. Everyone turned to stare. She looked exhausted, 20 pounds thinner, her eyes red-rimmed from sleepless nights. I'm sorry I missed so much, she whispered. After class, she stayed behind, told Mr. Rodriguez her son had been in a car accident. She'd been sleeping at the hospital, working extra hours to pay medical bills. I thought about quitting school, she said, but every night I remembered you saving that seat for me. That's when her voice cracked. Nobody ever saved me a seat before. She pulled out a crumpled envelope. Inside was her acceptance letter to community college. She'd been studying from library books during hospital visits. I got a scholarship, she said. Full ride. Mr. Rodriguez started crying first. Maria had written a letter to the scholarship committee about a teacher who saved seats for students who might never return. The committee was so moved, they created a new scholarship, named it after Mr. Rodriguez. 23 students have received it so far.